You know, I think when they're going after Panic, I think that there's this, you know, kind of when you turn 18, it's like your first existential crisis. And it's kind of like you're 18, you think the rest of your life is facing you. And if the rest of your life looks like what it did the first 18 years, like, I want out. You know, and I think that that's sort of what all the characters identify with, some more than others. And certainly, like, there's the peer pressure, there's sort of the history of the game. And I think the interesting take on it is, like, as the season goes along, you know, you have the money, you have the pressure, you have the, you know, and then as the characters develop, it sort of asks the question of, like, is this game, is the promise that I'm looking for, is that really what I need, or is there something better?
I pretty much agree. I think, you know, it's besides the money, playing the game means you are proving to yourself that if you set yourself up for a task that's arduous, that you can do it.
I think too, another thing about it is it's kind of like playing in the lottery. Usually when you buy a lotto ticket, you buy it and then like the most active part you have in playing the lotto is like guessing the numbers. But with this, it's like you're very active in winning this lotto ticket. So it makes it more enticing.
Hey, we're the cast of Panic, and these are the top 5 moments from our show that will have you on the edge of your seat. The first edge of your seat moment would be in episode 3. My character Heather gets locked underground to end the episode, and I think it's a great cliffhanger for that episode. We later find out that Natalie trapped her underground, and in a pretty crazy sequence in the hotel. And there she is, Jessie. She's smiling. She knows what she did.
I left you underground.
I know you did let me underground, which I would also say is an edge of your seat moment. There's, you know, one that parlays into another one. I feel like the motel sequence when you find out that Natalie has really been betraying Heather super hard, and Heather finds out and they're looking at each other in the eyes. I would say that's pretty intense. And I was really on the edge of my seat because it's pretty crazy emotionally.
I felt so bad. That didn't sound sincere, but that's a terrible thing you did.
You're ashamed of yourself. Is there anything that you'd like to say to Olivia?
No regret. Do what you need to do
I'd
to
do
win.
it again if it wasn't for you.
I'd do it again.
The moment that had me on the edge of my seat was when Lilybug was in the tiger cage. I really thought that they were gonna, you know, feed some children to some tigers. And I read the scripts, you know, I don't know. There was a lot of stuff that, you know, were filmed one way and we're like, well, it might go this way or the other, so.
Especially because it's CG.
Who knows? Yeah, who knows? Maybe Lily had it coming.
Does the tiger still eat the sheriff?
Yeah.
That's edge of your seat.
I'm pretty sure the tiger also eats Lily. I don't know.
I think that's what I wanted to say, and I didn't realize. I was like, is that still in it, or did they take that out? I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's still in it. He gets eaten, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my edge of the seat moment is the sheriff getting eaten by a tiger. And then a tiger's on the loose.
Yeah, the tiger
wrangle him back in.
Yeah.
Justice.
That storyline is never resolved.
That's for season 2. The tiger.
It's a tiger's just been slowly.
The tiger is still on the loose. Open-ended moment is there's a tiger on the loose.
There's a tiger in the town.
When we were all filming it, we were like, wait, like we're all celebrating here, like.
But there's a tiger.
Full tiger out. You know, like I don't know.
Well, you know, he fed. He just ate, so he'll come back in like a couple hours.
Well, according to Ray, the tiger, since he's full, is not gonna want to mess with us anyways, right?
Right. Well, if the tiger was injured.
Oh, that's what it was.
Oh, he definitely eats him. That's pretty radical that a tiger eats a police officer.
And also for her to murder her TV husband, and then for this tiger to be like, I'll hide this body.
That tiger's coming in clutch.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, there can be fan theories though. Like, did the tiger eat Lily? Did it You gotta know, you know, like this kind of thing happens. It's like subliminal.
Ray really wants the tiger to eat Lily.
Ray took my moment, but I guess I'll say my top 5 edge of your seat moment from the TV show would have to be, it's during Joust when Cortez and Heather are driving towards each other. I mean, this had me on the edge of my seat even while we were filming it, because we saw the stunt happen and we saw the car like drive over this little hill, and then the car does this flip. Like, we saw all that live, and it happened one time. So like,
I mean, we didn't see that. That's a figment of your imagination.
Show of lies.
Cameron, you're making this up.
I'm making it all up.
The final edge of your seat moment is the Graybill house.
You don't know if I die.
You
if I
don't.
live, die, if I suffocate in that pantry. Does it end with Ray in the house too?
Yeah, I'm running in there. I'm screaming.
You're running in there.
I come out coughing, and then the bell tolls, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And then you guys are over there surviving. Olivia and I had the moment up in the attic of the Graybill house,
Yeah.
which, you know.
Sorry.
No,
I thought I was on
totally good.
mute.
That was fine. You know, we had the moment, which might have been a failure to communicate somehow.
Also, maybe an edge of your seat moment.
Also, maybe an edge. I didn't want to do any self-promotion, but an edge of your seat moment was when I was literally on the edge of my seat on that.
It was pretty sexy.
episode 4.
Yeah.
That was edge of my seat. That was my, but
Got a
whatever.
little
Sexy
toasty.
stuff.
Anytime Ray and I kissed, you're on the edge of your seat.
It was the coldest kiss I've ever had. It was 18 degrees. We were both, this was pre-COVID, mind you, so it's not that crazy, but like we were both just snotting all over. It was beautiful. It was cinematic
Cinematic glory.
kiss. It was really
We've never been closer.